All right, 5 seconds later. How's
Right,
it?
how'd you get here?
So,
So bright in here.
what was it like? Flying solo at Step Up 4 on midnight.
Is your soul
Did you get stood up?
dead?
Yeah, I kind of did. Yeah, I got the text from you as I was walking in the fucking door. Like, hey, you're gonna be solo on this one. Something came up. Irving can't fucking be here.
So do you mean you would have canceled too? Take one for the team.
Oh,
I was
wait.
already fucking here.
Hang on.
You sent that
Oh,
in
no,
like
you were
10:01. I was standing in
There
line.
you go. I'm gonna need change for that.
I don't think you're getting it.
Go fuck yourself, Brad Jones. How about that? That's fuck change.
I got that text from Irving, and Irving just simply said something came up. He wasn't able to make it to the movie, and so yeah, that was when I texted you. I was like, "Oh, you're flying solo tonight." Like, were you the only one in there?
No, it was me and about 20 other people, but
Were you-
I was the only one sitting fucking alone. Should also mention,
Were there a lot of
since
hell yeahs?
I assume no, it's mostly just people like snickering at the screen.
Well, that's better than us. We had like fucking commentary behind our movie.
No, I had like most people in there were just like on their phones the whole movie. But no, since I figured you're like, hey, I'll go into a movie with Irving. He's probably gonna bring some god awful fucking booze. So
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I made sure I brought some.
Oh, sweet.
I'm sorry.
It's
It's all gone.
You all right, buddy? You drunk?
Do you need a ride
No, I
home,
still got a little
Brian?
bit. No, I'm good.
We at thecinemaSnob.com do not advocate drinking and driving. Especially after seeing Step Up 4.
So,
Lies.
have you
So,
seen...
have I seen any of the...
Yeah, that-
no, I'm going
that-
to cut you off there first off.
That was where I was going with that.
Have I seen any of the other installments
Uh-huh.
that started with a fucking Channing Tatum movie? No.
How did you
Haven't.
know how to follow the storyline then?
Well, it was tough, but considering how... Well, I'll get to this in a second. The plot doesn't kick in until over an hour into the movie. It's an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
Over an hour in before the plot even starts.
Yeah.
I checked the fucking time.
Sounds like the Heaven's
It's,
Gate of Step Up dancing.
It's about a flash mob, right? Flash mobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleverly
Dance mobs.
named The Mob.
Oh, okay.
That took them,
Yeah.
well, people in this, it probably took them a long time, and then they patted themselves on the back for being so fucking clever.
Did it have good choreography?
I assume so. You know,
Pop and lock?
yeah, like the whole thing pretty much. I don't know.
Could you
I
do
haven't
that?
watched Soul Train in like a decade. God rest.
How was the
deep
3D?
Oh, it was 3D?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit, son.
It was an extra couple dollars tastic. It made no fucking difference.
Really?
The fact that it was in 3D or not. Like every now and then, like by every now and then I mean like once an hour, I think. So once.
Yeah.
There was some dance choreography in which somebody was actually like, oh, it's at the camera.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Who was in this
Who was
thing?
in it? No one. Peter Gallagher.
Peter Gallagher's in this?
Peter Gallagher's the villain.
Sweet. Were you rooting for Peter Gallagher?
I absolutely was.
Did you
no,
prevail?
it's no, and that pissed me off. I really hoped it was gonna pull a twist, but okay. Essentially, this movie, it's got the same fucking plot as like the old John Candy cartoon Camp Candy.
Okay.
Is basically Peter Gallagher plays the evil Mr. Anderson,
Uh-huh.
who is evil in that he is a wealthy hotelier looking to build more properties.
So it's the Muppets.
I'm sure.
You didn't see the Muppets? Sorry, continue.
The new one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
You know, like the old, we gotta save the orphanage.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially that's what it is. Like, he's looking to build a new luxury high-rise and shopping district that'll wipe out this lower class neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And but that part literally doesn't start until over halfway through the movie.
What's before that?
Before that is mostly just a lot of dancing.
Mm-hmm.
That basically the plot for the first half of the movie. You get two plots.
Yeah.
The plot for the first half of the movie is that this group, the mob, is competing in some sort of YouTube contest.
Yeah.
In which YouTube will award $100,000 to the first channel to get like 10 million hits.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's already happened.
Uh-huh.
But even after that, like, why would there be like this bizarre YouTube contest anyway?
Yeah, all they got to do is just cry about the Twilight trailer. They can get that many hits.
Yeah.
Was there fucking?
No.
We had fucking. We forgot to talk about the orgy. But yeah, there was
Your
fucking.
movie's over.
You were talking about
Lots
Peter,
of TDs.
the surprise Peter Gallagher, and yours. Ours had surprise Billy Crudup. Guess what?
Was he naked and blue?
You're half right.
So he was blue.
Guess what? He was probably the best fucking part.
But yeah, you could obviously tell Peter Gallagher was the only person that had acting skill in this.
Yeah.
The lead guy, he, I don't know. There's nothing really to say about him. He was just a guy in a dance movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm assuming that was good dancing, and the dude was in pretty good shape. But past that, his acting was just fucking run of the mill. And the lead girl in it, sweet Christ, is she fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Appearance-wise, she looks like a merger between Anna Kendrick and Kristen Stewart. But her acting chops fall squarely in Bella Swan territory. Honestly, most of the time she's just staring
Did her mouth ever close?
vacantly. She's over here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck she is.
Do you know if any of these people were in any of the others, or do you know if...
There was this odd fucking moment at the last dance scene of the movie where they kept rolling people out in the middle of like these big dance routines and focusing heavily on them. I think it was supposed to be pointing out that they've been in the other ones.
Yeah.
But I don't know who the fuck they were.
Oh, shit,
so
it's Jonathan Frid.
That's why you have to see the other movies, so you get those references.
But
Out.
yeah, I really feel like I'm missing out. But no, so like yeah, the first half of the movie is just them doing their thing, trying to get these hits, and then about halfway through, that's when the whole Peter Gallagher like I'm buying up the Strip and gonna turn it into a hotel, and then the main girl in it, get ready for this, she's his daughter.
Yo,
Yes!
Oh shit.
So she's working with the Flash Mob guys
Yeah.
to stop her dad from building this hotel. Stop me when this gets way too fucking original for you guys. And she's
He had
always...
Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, the poor man's version. We had the poor man's The Burbs.
But yeah, so it's like she joins their crew because half of the fucking crew works for her dad's hotel that already is in Miami. Convenient fuckingly. But it's kind of weird because all of their things are set up in pretty much like a week's time. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, we have until Friday when the city council meeting is to create this elaborate dance routine involving at least 50 fucking people working in unison, but in smaller subsections that merge together into one big group and all this shit. And then it's just like, yeah, we did that. I mean, but when it shows them putting together their plans,
Sorry,
oh my god, it's so dark. It's seriously like Ocean's 11, like fucking like on par with like Project Mayhem from Fight Club. It's like
Highly organized.
beyond that. Like one of the routines, they're doing it at like this restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the dudes who's in charge of all like the media stuff. He's got like fucking more computers around than like the goddamn Batcave. And you know, it's the most elegant restaurant in all of Miami. So shoes are required. And I mean, like, their dancers are literally all of the servers. Their people are just everywhere. The bartenders are on their team. Like, half the people, I don't know how they managed to book their reservations to get all of the tables in the middle of this giant room. I mean, that's just convenience. Or, like, they do one dance at a art gallery. And manage to slip in by, like, painting them to look the same as, like, paintings. They managed to sneak in...
Performance art.
They managed to sneak in half the people that way. Then some, like, the people on the security team are their people. The DJ for the event is hired by the owner of the Art Institute to be playing music already at the event. It's fucking ludicrous.
They've got all of these connections dealing in all these places except, like, to stop the actual thing going on.
How do they win at the end?
Yeah.
Well, it gets pretty hairy, you see. When the other members of the troupe learn that that the girl's his daughter,
Taker.
they decide to do like an attack style flash mob where they're like breaking shit and like throwing fucking like smoke bombs in their crowds, coming out wearing like fucking bulletproof gear and shit like this.
Baseball Furies. That's a tax style flash mob.
Yeah.
That would hinder their dancing if you're wearing, like, gear.
And I just realized that, wow, that scene's actually in really poor taste.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's why I gave you a look. I was like, oh, jeez.
Never mind that part. So they're doing this, and like a couple of them then get arrested, and breaks up the whole crew. But then they get back together at the end by calling in like crews from all across the country to do like this one big event, like at the groundbreaking ceremony for this thing, this high-rise they're putting up. And by the end of it, like, you know, like they've convinced the mayor and like the city council, like, we shouldn't tear down this district. And then his daughter and the lead guy do like one last dance because she was trying to get into some like Juilliard or some shit.
Yeah.
So they do this big dance routine that she was working on, and like Peter Gallagher's sitting there the whole time, like welling up.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
So
like the
center
mayor.
stage.
Sure. I don't know what that is.
Belly dancing. They were trying to get in Juilliard, and he was all, and then later he was like, "Hey,
Come on, Brian. You know that movie, Bring It On 2? Bring It On Again.
hey, that was cheerleading. Damn it, this is ballet. Fuck you."
So they do their big dance thing, and well, it really bugged me because it was supposed to be taking place all romantic, like at sunset. Like you can see the sun like setting over the Miami skyline, and then they do like one of the moves. You can see the actual sun is like fucking high noon. It's like, oh shit.
Dance
Anyway.
so well, it's time travel.
But so they do this number, and the mayor of Miami is all like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Things got a little change of plan." He's like, "Absolutely, there is. I'm calling this off. There's a way we can rebuild this district for these people." And everyone's like, "Yay!" And then the guy who's the marketing developer for Peter Gallagher's company like steps forward like, "Oh, and by the way, I want to talk to you people because I represent Nike and we want to hire all of you. Here's our card. Yay!"
Did they do the, "I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you darn kids"?
No, like he sided with them in the end. I don't know.
Tired
was
with the heart.
the music good?
wow, it was 99 minutes of dubstep remixes. So,
Oh shit.
So you're right at home.
it was, oh god, yes. It sounded exactly like my apartment 24 hours a day. Except for none of that.
No Zelda dubstep?
Let me guess. It showed a trailer for that Anna Kendrick movie.
Yeah, it was that, and then a couple other movies that just seem kind of generic that I can't even fucking remember. One that I do remember, because it has Josh Holloway in it,
Really?
and it's the entire movie based on what I saw in the trailer is it's Remember the Titans,
Mm-hmm.
except for a breakdancing competition. And it's called Battle of the Year in 3D.
What is Josh Holloway the lead?
He's this retired loser basketball coach. Like, okay, it's Remember the Titans crossed with like Bad News Bears. It looks like.
I gotta see this fucking movie.
They get him and like this guy's like, we need you to coach our team to get them into shape to win this. We got to bring back the trophy for this breakdance competition back to the U.S. because
Settle down, Freckles.
it's a worldwide event. And he's like, I'm a basketball coach. He's like, no, it's the same. A team is a team. And like, okay. And then
Sign me up, Hoosiers.
and then it's basically Remember the Titans, except they're dancing instead of playing football. That's the only fucking difference.
God damn it, Josh Holloway. We have to fucking see this movie
It's even
now.
like
They
the
did
main
for the
conflict
King
is like a
Man.
white kid who's good and like a black kid who's good, and they're like button heads.
Fucking
Section.
Josh Holloway's doing this now to us too, because we're gonna go see fucking Alex Cross just because Matthew Fox is in it.
Damn it, everyone from Lost, just be in one movie that's good.
They danced in and Remember the Titans. They sang their little song and danced onto the field, so it's exactly like that.
Oh, so maybe in this one they'll play football into the arena.
They will.
Maybe they'll just play arena
There
football.
could be football and Flash Gordon. It can be
Well,
anywhere.
hopefully they'll lay in the street and get hit by a car like in the program.
We can only hope. But yeah, so this movie was just it.
Do you recommend it?
Fuck no. Everybody in there was like snickering at it the whole time. Like as soon as like the story ended and it started going into the credits, like the people behind me was like, "That fucking sucked," and just like
Are you sure they weren't snickering at you the whole time because you were there alone?
Look at this fucking guy.
probably were. But
He must have gotten stood up by another bearded friend.
Aw.
no. Oh, this was great. I fucking know exactly how Jake feels now.
What happened?
Like right after you text me, I'm like, oh god, fucking damn it. Okay, all right, I'm fucking seeing this Solo, and I'm thinking to myself like, is there any other movie that's playing? I could probably review this just off the trailer. And there was nothing else.
Come into ours a half hour late, but that
Yeah.
worked well.
It's like I'll just sneak into yours. Yeah. So I go up to the thing, and the guy's like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And I'm like, because I have to. I need one ticket for Step Up Revolution,
Yeah.
aka Step Up Miami Heat. True fact. And the guy says,
Really?
I am sorry, sir. I did not mean to make that noise at you. I'm like, no. I know exactly what this is.
Jake's Madagascar guy, now you're Step Up guy. Oh shit, it's Step Up guy. Well, the guy, I wonder if it's the same guy who talked to us. We was like,
That was cute.
he's like, oh man, you guys gotta tell me how this is. This looks really good.
Yeah, the guy was telling me, he's like, it's the movie's not my thing. I'm like, oh, you think it's my thing? I'm going because I have to go to this. He's like, well, I mean, maybe it's not going to be all that bad. It's like,
Sir,
okay, fingers crossed then, buddy. He's like, you got this. I'm like,
You
I
got
think that
this,
was
man.
The same guy because he was like, do I need to check IDs? I was like, that's not my real name. I'm Princess Shanae Banana Hammock. He's like, oh, and he bows and was like, I didn't realize we had royalty. I was like, don't tell anybody. It was just a cute back and forth.
He's a young kid.
No, I feel terrible for telling him that was my name too.
Aw, damn it, Brian. You blew my cover.
Swacking
So,
your style.
you got any final words on? Wait, what was that you just said? Does it have 2 subtitles? Miami.
Apparently, some markets are getting it as Step Up Miami Heat.
Okay. Miami Heat's a much cooler sounding title for a much cooler sounding movie.
It's the basketball team.
Huh?
It's the basketball team.
See, I don't watch basketball. I was envisioning this as an 80s cop movie.
I was too. I was like Miami Vice.
We finally fused Miami Vice and Midnight Heat.
Mixed with
so-
Footloose.
Hmm?
Mixed with Footloose because there's
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was a fucking generic plot, acted very poorly. I mean, if you're into, like, the kind of, like, breakdance, pop and lock kind of dance stuff, I guess, go watch it. I mean, I really don't know. I don't know who the fucking market for this is. I really don't.
It's probably like the So You Think You Can Dance people.
It's no
mixed
one
with-
we hang out with.
Yeah,
I'm
no-
pretty
I like
sure.
So You Think You Can Dance.
Okay, well, then why the fuck didn't you go to this one?
Because I knew it wouldn't be as good as it, and
'cause
I
she-
really wanted to see Moss in the
She would have.
watch.
She would have liked it. That wouldn't have been a funny review.
No, I would not like any of the Step Up movies.
Yeah, so it was just. I mean, it was pointless. I mean, like you say, the whole thing is about, like, you know, them trying to win a YouTube contest, and then, like you say, like, over an hour in. Oh, by the way, over an hour in is when you learn the names of any of the characters, too. Up to this point, like, I think, like, maybe, like, 2 of them had names.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like, they actually go through, like, this fucking, like Ocean's 11 style, like, roll call. Like, the dude's like, all right, she's gonna be joining the crew now. Let me introduce you to everyone.
Yeah.
This guy here, like, freeze frame, cuts to blue, psh, name and what they do pops up
Yeah.
on screen. It's like, oh,
This
this
is
is
like Snatch.
this is Iris. He's our cameraman.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's goofy fucking names like that.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
how they intro people in on video games. We're like, hey, welcome to the crew. Here's who we working with.
Yeah, except that stuff usually happens at the beginning, not over a goddamn hour into your movie. I shouldn't be finding out an hour in. Oh, the main guy's best friend who's in every scene so far is actually named,
Whatever. You forget.
I think it was Eddie.
It would have been funny if the credit sequence happened a half hour into the movie.
See, they
I
anticipated people
fucking,
being
it might as
late.
well have. So, I don't know, it was
Did your soul throw up a little bit?
I couldn't even be motivated to. I just, like, literally just sat there unflinching for 99 minutes.
Oh man.
99 minutes.
So that's Step Up 4. We've got what's next week? Next week's Total Recall and Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3.
Will you go see that, Brian?
That's Jake territory.
I know,
You can't cross it on Jake's turf.
I just wanted to see him cry a little bit.
Why don't you go fucking see it then?
Because I got stuff to do.
We'll be at Brian and I will be at Total Recall.
Are you gonna try and
I-
murder my character in D&D now?
I can't say as though Total Recall's really going to be any better.
Oh,
than
I think it
this.
looks like shit. I think the new Total Recall looks like fucking shit. But I'm guessing better than Step Up 4.
I almost wonder if I should just, like, load the Schwarzenegger one, like, up on, like, my
Do
fucking
it.
phone. Just watch
Play it
the
side
whole
by
time.
side.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm planning on getting like spy glasses so I can have it'll be sunglasses, but they'll have like a little TV in them. I can be watching the original one. fucking
They'll
fantastic.
kick you out. Don't fuck with your phone out there.
Excuse me, I'm watching a better movie.
Oh,
Thank you.
they didn't care at this one. Like I say, like everybody in there was just the whole time just like, like not even like hiding it, like holding their fucking phones.
Yeah, I texted you from the theater, from the lobby, say like, hey, Irving can't make it your flight, so.
That's why I didn't tell those jerk faces to shut up, because I'm like, well, Brad had his phone out half the time, so we'll get in trouble for that if I say anything.
Like not even once did an usher come in. Like I kept like sitting there at the beginning of the movie, like my giant cup here, like
Yeah.
when is it safe to pour the whatever? Took the lid off, guzzle,
Yeah.
guzzle.
All right, we'll see you next week.